Welcome back. Time now is 6:14. Let's check in with Bob Bedore. We are so happy to have you here, Bob, this morning.
Happy to be awake and being here and to tell people what a great weekend we've got.
You brought the good weather with you.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. I bring good weather, but that's good and bad. But let's take a look at our headlines and see what we've got going on. We've got flooding concerns. Of course, we've got that going on. That roller coaster weather that we've had, that's going to continue on. But I am going to give you a very nice warm weekend. Again, good news, bad news. We don't really want that for the flooding, but we do have some wet weather coming back up very soon, and so we'll be watching that. The wet weather right now down in the southeast portion of our state, that's where you're going to find that. So we're going to keep an eye on that, but watch out because there's also thunderstorm warnings going along with that. So if you're in that rain, please watch out. And northern Utah, they've got their flooding, but also look what's going on. Kanab Creek, Judy Keel sent us this. Just amazing how much we're getting everywhere, and we do have a flood alert going on. This is in southeastern Utah. The southeastern part of Grand County, and you can see this is Dolores River, flows into the Colorado, so we've got that flooding going on, all caused because of this. We had extreme temperatures. We got really, really warm, and we're cooling off now. That's the good news, but look what it did to our SWE, our saltwater equivalent here, our snow water, excuse me, not saltwater, snow water, but it dropped 2.5 in 3 days. And that water, well, it had to go somewhere, and it flowed down. Good news with that, though, we do have our drought monitor looking really good. Look how much better it is than what it was last week. We had 10% of the state without a drought. Now we're at 31%. So this is all good news. But again, it's not good news, bad news. We're getting more water, but it's starting to flow in places we don't want it to be flowing. We do have our temperature starting to rise up a little bit. Started off nice and cool. It'll continue that. We're not going to rise up too much more. We're still going to be about 5 to 10 degrees below our normal. That's the good news. We want that to happen. But let's take a look at our futurecast and see what we've got coming up. This weather that we've got in the southeast corner, that's going to continue. We'll see that through the part of the afternoon until it finally makes its way out of the state. Then we're going to see things clear for quite a while, and then Mr. High Pressure comes in, or maybe Mrs. I'm not going to assume the gender of our high pressure, but it is going to come in. It's going to warm things up quite a bit. We're going to see that continue through our state through the weekend, but then we've got our regional forecast. We can see 51. That'll be our high in Salt Lake, 49 in Price, 60 in Moab, 69 in St. George. And if we extend that out, well, what you're going to see is, well, temperature's going to rise up over the weekend, 81, 82 by the time we get to Monday. Then there's a slight drop-off, but that drop-off is going to be even more along the Wasatch Front. You'll see those temperatures rising up, and then boom, look at that Tuesday. Chance of rain coming in, a very good chance on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, we're not quite sure how strong that's going to be, but it is going to be there, and those temperatures are going to be dropping, so we are going to be watching that. So again, warm weather, that's good. We like being out there, but it does mean that there's a better chance for that flooding to continue as the weekend warms up. But then we cool off again. Let's